This is 7 National News, and in our top story. In his capacity as ruler of Dubai, the UAE Vice President and Prime Minister His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has issued 2 decrees, numbers 23 and 30 of 2015, regarding the formation of the Dubai Free Zones Council. The council will be under the chairmanship of His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the chairman of Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and chairman of the Emirates Group. The council will be made up of a number of high-level representatives from the Emirates' various free zones and investment corporations, including the Dubai International Financial Centre, Ports, Customs and Free Zone Corporation, Dubai Creative Clusters Authority, Dubai World Trade Centre Authority, Dubai Aviation City Corporation, Maidan City Corporation, the International Humanitarian City Authority, Dubai Healthcare City, Dubai Municipality, Silicon Oasis Authority, as well as the Dubai Free Zone Authority at Dubai International Airport and the Dubai Multi-Commodities Centre. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, and President Vladimir Putin of the Russian Federation have held talks about ways to enhance bilateral ties of cooperation and friendship. The Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi is visiting Moscow to attend the International Aviation and Space Show MAX 2015. During the meeting, President Putin welcomed His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and thanked him for attending the show. The two parties also exchanged views on the latest regional and international developments and issues of common concern. President Putin expressed his satisfaction at meeting Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince and his accompanying delegation to discuss growing bilateral relations between the two friendly countries. According to an official report released by Emirates news agency WAM, the meeting underlines the interest of the UAE to further develop bilateral relations with Russia in all fields in a way that serves the interests of both countries. Men and women whose mothers are Emirati and fathers of foreign are now able to sign up for national service. The change was announced by the National and Reserve Service Authority in addition to changes that would allow the only male children in a family to be given the option to sign up. According to a report released by Emirates news agency WAM, officials stated that the changes were made in response to public demand. Under the existing law, the only male child in a family would have been exempt from service so that he could preserve the family household. Following the insistence of families who fall under this category but wish to allow their sons to serve, the authority decided to offer them the option. Those who wish to register can do so in centres across the country. The law requires Emirati men aged between 18 and 30 to perform military service for 9 months. Men who haven't completed secondary school must serve 2 years, with service optional for women. Dubai Municipality is to implement Phase 1 of a new global e-address system called Makani that will allow people to locate entrances of buildings, warehouses, factories, hotels, schools, mosques, farms, as well as free zones in the Emirate starting October this year. According to Emirates news agency WAM, Dubai Municipality officials revealed that the civic body was finalizing contractual procedures with the contracting company of the multi-phase smart project. The Makani number features a simple addressing system that uses 10 numbers to uniquely identify each main entrance of a building with precision level of 1 square meter. The officials added that Phase 1 will cover 40,000 buildings in 63 districts, in addition to government departments and the metro stations. The new Makani e-app application has many benefits and will provide new names for streets, simplify the address system and coordinate location databases for government and private bodies. The app is available for smartphones, tablets, computers, laptops, desktops and automotive navigation systems, with voice navigation feature among others, and it's free of charge. It was added that the application for Smart Geo Address will make Dubai the first city in the world to use numbers to locate places with high accuracy through an interactive map. In order to meet the increased demand for government services from the residents and businesses in the Business Bay area, the UAE Ministry of Labour has launched the new Tasheel Centre in the Bay Avenue Mall. His Highness Sheikh Abdurrahman Al Noaimi officially inaugurated the new centre along with other senior representatives of the ministry, which will offer all transactions related to the authority. The outlet in Business Bay becomes the 9th Tasheel centre to operate in the Emirate of Dubai and should offer convenience for the businesses located in Business Bay and the surrounding areas. Customers can also visit the centre for transactions related to other government departments such as the General Directorate of Residency and Foreigners Affairs, Department of Economic Development, Emirates ID Authority, as well as transactions related to Health and Medical Services Authorities. The opening comes a month after the Ministry of Labour's announcement that the Tasheel centres are entitled to offer all transactions of the ministry at their centres across the country. Commenting during the inauguration ceremony, officials added that the new outlets, the central location in a mall, should allow convenience for the residents as well, particularly for services related to labour cards and visas.
The opening of this new Tasheel Centre in Business Bay should reduce costs for employers and save their time and efforts of travelling to the centres located in the other areas, or even if they had to visit the individual government departments. We have hired around 70% of the staff required and will continue to monitor the level of demand from the community. The launch should offer convenience to all residents and workers based in the Business Bay area.
The area has become extremely saturated really fast. I mean, you've seen there's been a huge growth in Business Bay only within the last year. I mean, both companies and residential communities have grown tremendously. So the saturation level is there. Our service providers are ready. The time or length, that it takes to get certain services done varies from service to service. But because it's being opened up as a VIP center, I mean, we're looking at taking care of individuals and corporates with very fast turnaround times. We're expecting a turnover between 300 to 500 individuals, corporates a day, and we have over 40 staff members here that are ready and very eager to start working.
Residents and visitors of Jumeirah Lakes Towers community are being advised of road changes in the area that started on the 20th of August. According to the Dubai Multi-Commodities Centre Authority, the licensing department of JLT, the traffic diversions are located along road number 5, which runs parallel to the JLT Community Park, where the number of traffic lanes has been reduced. The authority has also advised road users to follow the guided signposts for traffic diversions and to allow for some extra time when travelling through the area. Disruptions to the flow of traffic are also expected as the Road and Transport Authority completes the road networks on JLT and First Al Khail Road. On its official website, DMCC announced that these arrangements will be in force for approximately 1 month. And finally, in the bulletin, the Dubai International Film Festival TIFF has announced that 3 feature films directed by Arab filmmakers and supported by the Dubai film market will be showcased at the 40th edition of the Toronto Film Festival this year. The lineup includes the works of Palestinian filmmakers Hani Abu Assad's The Idol and Mai Masri's 3000 Nights, while the Tunisian director Leila Bouzid's As I Open My Eyes will also be screened at the Toronto Film Festival, running between the 10th and 20th of September this year. Commenting on the significance of screening Arab films at TIFF, the artistic director of TIFF, Masood Al-Amrallah Al-Ali, was quoted as saying that over the past 12 years, there has been a remarkable growth in the number of incredible and powerful films coming from both emerging and established Arab filmmakers, and this has resulted in many Arab films gaining recognition at festivals abroad. One of the 3 films being screened at the festival, The Idol by Palestinian filmmaker Hani Abu Assad, whose Golden Globe winning feature Paradise Now opened TIFF in 2005. All films are supported by NJAZ, the Dubai Film Market's post-production and production financing program that has funded more than 100 films since its inception. It was also stated that the TIFF team will be selecting must-see films for UAE audiences, showcasing them at this year's TIFF, running from the 9th to the 16th of December this year.
It's showcasing films that have, developed over the last few years with a lot of support coming from the industry, and I think we've played a huge role. We also have a third film called As I Open My Eyes, which went through our Dubai Film Connection, which is our co-production market. So for us, it's all these elements where it's the Dubai film market is coming together, it's getting more films made, and these films are getting visibility and showcased internationally and competing with other international films. So for us, we're very excited about it. Well, it definitely gives them more visibility internationally, and that helps them either get picked up by other sales agents or get programmed at other festivals. And for them personally, I think a couple of things happen. Once they start getting recognition internationally, there's a huge probability that they are then released at, whether theatrically or on other platforms internationally. And that's one way of looking at it. And then once directors get recognized, they also start getting other opportunities, and you have more and more people wanting to come in and fund their films or support them in their next project. So from all aspects, whether it's revenue generation on the film itself, getting recognition for the next project, there's a lot that happens, and it really, I think it's great for them.